Rachel's about to serve probably. Pretend I know how to type better. Rachel's about to serve and tosses the tennis ball straight up into the air. The height h of the ball in meters and time t in seconds is given by the function h of t equals negative 5t squared plus 5t plus 2. Will the ball reach a height of 4 meters? So they do this a lot in math books. They're going to give you some equation that relates to something happening in the real world. In this case, we got Rachel throwing a tennis ball up in the air before she serves it. So we'll say she's right-handed. She tosses up, and then she's going to smack with a tennis racket, right? And that function they're giving us relates time to height. And it's very important when you read the function that you read and see what variables represent. So I'm looking, it says the height h in meters. Height h in meters. So this is height. Okay. They did use functional notation here. H equals, h of t equals. This is the height. H of t is the variable h if you want to make it simpler to look at. All right? And it says time t in seconds. So each of these t's represent the time in seconds. Height, meters, time, seconds. Okay. So they may ask you any question. They'll say, how high is the ball 1 second after she tosses it in the air? When will the ball reach a height of 4 meters, right? So whatever they're asking you, they're going to tell you one of those two numbers. You're going to fill it in and then solve the remaining problem. All right. So if we take a look at this one, it says, will the ball reach a height of 4 meters? In other words, is it possible using this function to get h to equal 4 meters? So I'm just going to change h to 4 meters. Like so. And my task here is to solve for t. Now, they're not asking when it happens. They're asking, is it possible for it to happen, right? It's possible if this thing has real solutions. So if I do my b squared minus 4ac, if I get either 0 or a positive number, it's possible. If I get a negative number, it's imaginary, it's not possible. So if I'm going to do that, I need to have everything equals 0. Currently, everything equals 4. I personally like my quadratic term to be positive. So because it's not positive, I'm going to throw everything to the left on this problem. It's not required for it to be positive. I think it's just easier if it is. So that's my own personal preference. I'd recommend you take the same preference because negative a is just harder to deal with. So 5t squared, which is negative, moves left, becomes positive 5t squared. Positive 5t moves left, becomes negative 5t. And the positive 2 becomes negative 2, combined with the positive 4 makes positive 2, and all that equals 0. So if the height equals 4, my quadratic function is positive 5t squared minus 5t plus 2 equals 0. I simply need to determine if that has any real solutions. So if I go with my b squared minus 4ac technique, that's going to equal negative 5 squared, which is 25, minus 4 times a5 times c2. Again, a is equal to 5, b is equal to negative 5, and c is equal to positive 2. Negative 5 times itself is positive 25, and we have 4 times a, which is positive 5, times c, which is positive 2. This product has one minus on it, so it stays minus. 4 times 5 is 20, times 2 is 40. 25 minus 40 is equal to negative 15, which is less than 0, which means this quadratic function has two complex roots. Complex roots means they don't exist in the real world. It's not possible for this to happen. If she throws this ball in the air, it will never get 4 meters high. Gravity will stop before it gets there and bring it back down.
How do we get 15 again? Oh.
25 minus 40.
Okay.
So again, 25 was b squared, and this product came out to minus 40. Then we subtract, so we get negative 15. If they happen to ask a question like that, is it possible for it to happen? Then let's say it is possible. When will it happen? All right, so let's say this is a possible problem. Let's say that we did all that work. In the end, on this one, by the way, will the ball reach out in 4 meters? No. The answer is no, it will not. Again, the work is necessary to make that determination. Don't just write no. But again, we're just determining if it's possible, right? If you get an imaginary answer, it's not possible. All right? Let's say that we did this problem. Let's say we want to get a height of 2 meters. or let's go 3 meters. I'm gonna say 3 meters is possible, okay. So h of t equals negative 5t squared plus 5t plus 2. And we want to know is 3 meters possible, okay? And if it is, when will it happen? Okay, so, first of all, the possibility of 3 meters happening, I'm going to change h of t to 3 meters. I'm going to move everything left. So, again, this minus 2 comes over here, right? So I'm going to get positive 5t squared. I'm going to get negative 5t, and I'm going to get plus 1 equals 0. A is equal to 5, B is equal to negative 5, and C is equal to 1. B squared minus 4AC is equal to 25, that's B squared, minus 4 times 5 times 1, which is 25 minus 20, which equals 5. So it's possible for the ball to reach a height of 3 meters in this scenario, right? Because 5 is greater than 0, that gives us 2 real solutions. So if the question had been that, is it possible for the ball to reach a height of 3 meters? Yes, it's possible, 2 real. It'll happen twice. If it says when will it happen, now we need to find out what t equals, right? Well, t is going to equal negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. We already got that part figured out. B squared minus 4ac equals 5. That's already been figured out. Minus b is going to be positive 5. And 2 times a is going to be 2 times 5, which is 10. Okay. Then I grab my calculator, and I type in the square root of 5. Figure out what that is, 2.24. And then I just evaluate the top. 5 plus 2.24 is 7.24, that's all over 10. And 5 minus 2.24 is 2.76, that's all divided by 10. So t is going to equal 0.72 seconds and 0.28 seconds.
And that's how we find the.
That's how you'd find the actual times in which it happens, okay? Again, you didn't ask for that, but if they do, that's how you would do it. So once you figured out that there's answers that work, you've already got the b squared minus 4ac part figured out. Minus b and 2a go there, and then just evaluate. And again, usually on the problem like this, they want actual answers, so you'd approximate your answers. Square root of 5 is 2.24, 5 plus and 5 minus 2.24 all over 10. Reduce, divide, whatever. So 0.28 on the way up, 0.72 on the way down. It's going to hit 2 meters or 3 meters twice.